How to get out of poverty, as we hear in nature and the birds are singing. How do you get out of this thing called poverty? How do you stop being poor? There are so many poor people on the planet. Most of this planet is in poverty. Yes, there are rich people, but there are so many people who can barely make ends meet. The first thing is to realize that abundance is your birthright. And people are poor because they do not realize that that is not who they really are. They are rich, they are abundant. The first thing is a mindset thing. As we could hear the birds, my name is Manchester Casabon. You're on the Manchester Way YouTube channel. You have to know that abundance is your birthright. But sometimes you grow up as a child, you think that no, these people are rich and we are poor. I'm from a poor family. These people, they're the rich ones because of their surname, their family name. They are the rich ones. We just the poor folk because of how we look. We're the poor ones. The first thing is a mindset thing. Know who you are. You know you don't want that poor life, right? You've experienced it for too long. You know you want that abundant life. You must know that. Some people, poor people, have sabotaged themselves from the start because they do not realize that abundance is there for them, and there are ants, there's everything. We're in nature. That's all part of it. They've sabotaged themselves from the start because they do not see themselves as somebody who can be rich. They do not see themselves as somebody who could be financially free or could have enough money to take care of themselves, to pay their bills, and to thrive. Whatever you ask for, that is what you will get. Then the next thing is to understand the law of giving and to access the law of giving, or the law of giving and receiving. What are you giving? To get out of poverty, you have to give. And then you may say, but I have nothing to give. Yes, you have something to give. You have a lot to give. Share whatever. Everybody came here on earth with unique talents. You have something to give, and you should start giving. When you give, you're bound to receive. Giving and receiving are two sides of the same coin. If you could watch this on a phone, a smartphone, you already have it. You already have what it takes to start giving, to start sharing a kind word with people, to network with somebody, to make a video, to create a YouTube channel, to start a website, to start posting whatever you know, to start teaching whatever you've learned, to start sharing your experience with others. If you want to make $1 million, don't think of the $1 million per se. Think of how you can help 1 million people, and you will have your $1 million. It's by helping people, it's by giving. A lot of us focus on the receiving, but just change your thinking and make it one where you give in. You visit someone, give something to them. It could be a flower. It doesn't have to be expensive. That is why they say it's the thought that counts. A kind word. You never know what a kind word could lead to. Yes, these are laws of the universe. And if you want to get out of poverty, if you want to stop being poor, you want to become financially free, you want to become rich, you want to just be able to take care of yourself, get out of poverty, this is very important. You must understand that abundance is your birthright. Everything in the universe is rich. The birds are singing. There are trees all around, an abundance of trees. I'm here in the heart of nature. I see no lack here. All I see is abundance. The same applies to you. Understand the law of karma, or the law of sowing and reaping. What you sow is what you reap. It's even right there in the Bible. Although I'm not religious per se, but I'm a spiritual person, there are so many great things, so many truths and great lessons in the Bible. Let's not go down the road of what is not good, but let's take the good. The law of sowing and reaping. What you sow is what you reap. These, it didn't come from the Bible per se. It is evident. It is reality. If you plant corn, what will you reap? Oranges, tomatoes, you will reap corn. What you sow is what you will reap. Will you take your, if you eat your corn, there's no more corn. But if you plant the corn, there's a possibility that you may get so much more corn. Hundreds and thousands, and one, all it takes is one seed to create millions of trees and millions of corn. What is it called? Millions of it. The same applies to money. The farmer could eat the corn, or he could replant it. What you sow is what you shall reap. What you sow is what you shall reap. What are you planting? Cause and effect. Understand cause and effect. If you just there lying in bed every day, how will money come to you? If you're watching television every day, how will money come to you? If you're watching videos upon videos, wasting time on social media, where you're not learning anything, how will anything come to you? Not contributing any value to the planet. You're not contributing. Cause and effect. What you sow is what you shall reap. If you want to get out of poverty, start to plant. Be like a farmer. Start to plant seeds in a way where you will reap abundantly. That is how you get out of poverty. You have to understand another thing. Your purpose. What is your purpose? You have to understand your purpose. What is my talent? What am I good at? What is my passion? What did I come here on planet Earth to do? And go all in on that. Share your talent. Can you play music? What is it that you're good at? Search for it. Some people, it comes easily to them. I know that it's music. It came easily to me. That is why I have my YouTube channel, for instance, Piano Keyboard Guide YouTube channel, websites on the piano, a website on songwriting, keyboard and stuff, musician stuff, songs recorded, books on Amazon, courses on Udemy. I've done so much work based on music. I'm here to entertain people. I'm here on this planet to entertain people. I'm here on this planet to teach people. How will you know that? Just start to do stuff. How does certain things make you feel when you're doing it? Do more of that thing. Do you lose track of time when you're doing something? That is what you're meant to do. When you're in line with your purpose, you lose track of time. Time is not important. You're not in a hurry. It's not a matter of, oh, I can't wait to finish this thing. You want to do more and more of it. Your purpose, passion, talent. Talent comes from the Greek word talentum, which means a sum of money. You are supposed to monetize your talent. You are supposed to make money from your talent. It ties in with giving and receiving. You're giving of your talent, you're giving your talent, and then you're supposed to receive as well, because it's a continuous flow, giving and receiving. But you have to figure out, what is it I'm good at? If you don't know what you're good at, start to make a list. If you don't know your passion, start to make a list. What is it that I like? What is it that I could do forever and ever? What is it that I would love to do in the next how many years? And go all in on that thing. Though if you're doing something now that you don't see yourself doing in 5 years, or you don't want to do it in 5 years or more, that is not what you should be doing. The thing you love to do, you would want to do it forever and ever. That is what you are supposed to do. And that is one way to get out of poverty and to have that abundance, that wealth, that success vibration. That is very important. That is very important. And I want you to understand these words and to go all in on your talent and passion. And it is not about hard work per se. Yes, you must work diligently, but it is not only about hard work. You see, a lot of people think that if you keep working hard, results will come. No, but it must also be smart work, the law of least effort. Do less and accomplish more. It is not when you do more necessarily, but you have to do it in a smart way. For instance, somebody has a job, they go to work every day, many hours a day, 8 hours a day, they're working hard, and they have another job. Then maybe they have a third job, they're working so hard. But then there's somebody else who wrote a book, put it on Amazon, and is making passive income. He's making money while he sleeps. She's making money while she sleeps. Passive income. The law of least effort is not about hard work. Yes, you have to put in a lot of work. Don't confuse. Don't think that you must not put in a lot of work. But you have to do it in a smart way. You want to get out of poverty. A lot of people, poor people, seem to be working the hardest in the fields or whatever work they're doing, and they stay poor. They're not working smart enough. You have to work smart to get out of poverty. You have to access the law of least effort. I think it's Tom Ferriss who wrote a book, The 4 Hour Work Week, where 4 hours of work a week. I think he works harder than that, but he's making the point that you could work less hours and make so much more money. You think that the owner of Amazon, his riches, his wealth is dependent on the amount of time in the day? He's not trading hours for dollars, or else he wouldn't be so rich. He wouldn't be worth so many billions of dollars. The mistake people make, they trading time for money. If you keep trading time for money, you will not grow to a point where you are abundant, to a point where you are wealthy. You're supposed to understand passive income, where you work once and you get paid forever. Like if you create a YouTube video, if you create YouTube videos, people will keep watching these videos, and it's independent of you being there, actually being there. It's passive. You make money while you sleep. Getting rich, becoming rich is one of the best things. It's noble. If you want to express love and you have no money, you can't really express love. For example, you may say, Mom, I love you. You may say it every day, but there she is. She's not well, and you cannot help her. You cannot give her any money. You cannot you cannot fully express that love. Love is denied expression by poverty, as Wallace D. Wattles said in his book, The Science of Getting Rich, one of my favorite books. Love is denied expression by poverty. You cannot play your role as a good father. You have nothing to give. You cannot play your role as a good mother. You have nothing to give. It's about giving. So, if you made that decision to be abundant, to be rich, to be financially free, congratulations. Congratulations. And don't let anybody fool you into believing that poverty is a great thing. You would please God even more if you were poor. That is not true. That is not true. God, infinite intelligence, source, whatever, wants you to be rich, wants you to have all that you could have. Understand the law of attraction. You become what you think about. Where does your momentum lie? If your momentum lies if with lack, you will get more lack. If it's with abundance, you will get more abundance. Like attracts like. Start to see yourself as an abundant person. Like attracts like. When you think of the rich, how do you feel about them? Do you think that they have taken all the wealth and have put a fence around it? No, they have not. Do you have a scarcity mindset? That keeps you in poverty. Understand that there is abundance for everybody, that anybody could become financially free or could become rich. There is no limit to the wealth that is on the planet. It is not like there is a limited amount of wealth, like let's say 100%, and the rich have taken 99%. No, that is not the way it works. For instance, let's say you plant an orange tree today. That orange tree didn't exist before. And there are more and more oranges. Where are these oranges coming from? It's infinite. And you plant another one, more and more oranges. Oranges. It's infinite. And you plant 1,000, more and more oranges or apples. It's infinite. There is no limit. There is no limit in the universe. Things can be made out of nothing. Out of what seems like nothing, you could get something. So don't think that it's limited and the rich have taken all the wealth and put a fence around it so that nobody else could enter. No, opportunity is not monopolized. Nobody has a monopoly on opportunity. It's not about location. It's not about location. If you're in the wrong location, you could get to the right location. And thankfully, we have the internet today like never before. We have the internet today that did not exist some years ago, 20 years ago. It was not like today. Everybody has a phone that they could use. That they could, not everybody, but a lot of people have access to phones. If you're watching me on some gadget, that means you have access to it. Obviously, you have to watch me on a phone or a computer or something, or what's it? You know what I'm talking about. A tablet. We could go on and on about this topic, but I think you get the point and you get the inspiration to be more, to become more. If you found value in this video, click the like button, type a comment, let me know what you learned, or is there something you can add? Add it in the video, in the comments, I mean. My name is Manchas Kazaba. This is the Manchas Way YouTube channel. I'm sending you wealth energy, prosperity energy, abundance energy. As we hear in nature, the breeze is blowing. You are abundant. Know that and be abundant. One love, all the best.